Hello everyone. In this spoken English practice video on questioning, you are going to practice the sentences in simple past tense. The subject is going to be they. You are going to practice transforming sentences from assertive sentences to interrogative sentences. You will get practice on yes or no type of questions as well as WH questions like when, where, why, and how. To improve your spoken English, you have to read the sentences loudly. At the same time, when you are reading a positive sentence, you should try to think about how to make it interrogative. Thus, you will train your brain as well as your tongue. To know the meaning of the sentences, tap on your mobile screen. You will get the CC icon. Press on it. By default, it is set to English. Go to the settings. Press on Captions. Here you will get a list of languages. Choose the language that you want. You'll get the meaning of the sentences here. Now let's begin the practice. They spoke. Did they speak? They said. Did they say? They told. Did they tell? They expressed. Did they express? They explained. Did they explain? They talked. Did they talk? They chatted. Did they chat? They sang. Did they sing? They danced. Did they dance? They lied. Did they lie? They praised. Did they praise? They blamed. Did they blame? They called. Did they call? They asked. Did they ask? They taught. Did they teach? They read. Did they read? They scolded. Did they scold? They requested. Did they request? They convinced. Did they convince? They advised. Did they advise? They insulted. When did they insult? They questioned. When did they question? They answered. When did they answer? They thought. When did they think? They remembered. When did they remember? They reminded. When did they remind? They planned. When did they plan? They dreamt. When did they dream? They believed. When did they believe? They guessed. When did they guess? They concentrated. When did they concentrate? They understood. When did they understand? They imagined. When did they imagine? They forgot. When did they forget? They practiced. When did they practice? They neglected. When did they neglect? They hoped. When did they hope? They loved. When did they love? They hated. When did they hate? They liked. When did they like? They ignored. Where did they ignore? They disturbed. Where did they disturb? They saw. Where did they see? They looked. Where did they look? They recognized. Where did they recognize? They watched. Where did they watch? They found. Where did they find? They observed. Where did they observe? They learned. Where did they learn? They wept. Where did they weep? They heard. Where did they hear? They listened. Where did they listen? They took. Where did they take? They gave. Where did they give? They brought. Where did they bring? They did. Where did they do? They got. Where did they get? They kept. Where did they keep? They showed. Where did they show? They sent. Where did they send? They bought. Why did they buy? They sold. Why did they sell? They cooked. Why did they cook? They made. Why did they make? They prepared. Why did they prepare? They tried. Why did they try? They worked. Why did they work? They wrote. Why did they write? They promised. Why did they promise? They started. Why did they start? They began. Why did they begin? They completed. Why did they complete? They finished. Why did they finish? They helped. Why did they help? They shut. Why did they shut? They opened. Why did they open? They closed. Why did they close? They put. Why did they put? They arranged. Why did they arrange? They collected. Why did they collect? They fought. How did they fight? They saved. How did they save? They searched. How did they search? They caught. How did they catch? They punished. How did they punish? They pulled. How did they pull? They came. How did they come? They went. How did they go? They left. How did they leave? They played. How did they play? They pushed. How did they push? They met. How did they meet? They used. How did they use? They studied. How did they study? They changed. How did they change? They cheated. How did they cheat? They lost. How did they lose? They won. How did they win? They achieved. How did they achieve? They fell. How did they fall? If you found this video helpful, give it a like. If you are new to this channel and if you don't want to waste your time in searching this channel again, hit the subscribe button.